Today, WHTV brings you Warrior Update. With your host, Braxton Z. With guests, Adil Hamdi, Zach Waterhouse, Carter Havey, and Hayden Choate.
Hey, good afternoon, Winnicott. I'm Braxton. This is your Warrior Update. We'll be recapping and highlighting some of our seniors' best moments on today's show in this funky format. And at this point, you, the viewers, are probably asking, what's the deal with this guy and copying late-night formats? Well, if you haven't caught on by now, it's kind of my thing.
Kind of my thing too, B. I jive with this, my man.
Hey, well, here's our first guest, Zach Waterhouse, always quick to shoot a shot.
Thanks for having me on. And may I just say, WHV has been a terrific experience.
Hey, no kidding. Well, would you like to share some of your favorite moments?
Well, for starters, you do mess up a lot.
What?
Like, a lot. And it's quite hilarious to watch. And if I'm not mistaken, we have a lot of them on camera.
No, Zach, you wouldn't.
Don't worry. I think it has a real message. And come on, the people want to see it.
Jeez, roll it. Hey, cut! Hey, Winnicott. It's Braxton here, and I wanted to deliver you guys, the seniors of Winnicott, a heartfelt message. Wherever you're going next year, whether it's the military, a job, or some sort of higher education, I want to let you know personally, don't be afraid to try new things. Right now, 6 in 10 high school students are participating in some sort of extracurricular activity, 40% of which are doing some sort of physical activity like a sport. And those numbers, believe it or not, drop drastically once you go off and leave high school. And so I guess my message to you today is don't be one of those kids that does nothing. I want you to go out. I want you to try new things. I want you to reach for the stars. I want you to find something that you love, and I want you to seize it. Whether it's making crazy episodes on a TV show, contributing to your school newspaper, going out playing intramural sports, or getting out and shooting frisbee on the weekend. I don't care what it is, Winnicott. But when I look through this beautiful, beautiful book of faces next year, I want to know that each and every one of you is doing something new, doing something exciting, going out and seizing the day. So please, Winnicott, don't be afraid to mess up. Know that I mess up. I mess up a lot. And to capture that, I put together a little blooper reel for you. Let's check it out. Where should I start from? I hate myself.
Okay, all good.
Anymore, there's an eggnog shortage. It's crazy.
Wouldn't that mean there's an eggnog surplus?
No, there's an eggnog shortage. Therefore, excuse me, sir.
You're good. Trust me. There you go. Ugh. Nice chemically taste.
Oh my, it's just the juice. Excuse me, who's the better bounty hunter, Boba Fett or Jango Fett?
Boba Fett. I'm not a Star Wars guy.
Oh my god, no incarceration for him. Or is it incineration? Alright, this might take a few takes, boys and girls. So, please bear with me, I'm terrible.
We're good. We're rolling.
Grab my little
We're
buddy.
rolling? Yeah, we're just gonna...
Down arrow decreases the speed, and you're just gonna go.
We could talk about how National Business Honor Society do a little bit of that.
President.
Hey, so I hear you.
So that's cool. I'm president of National Business Honors.
Got it?
Like that.
Yeah, alright. So I just kinda...
Should I go behind him more so it looks like more? It's already recording now.
I know, we're really getting a workout in. It's a subtle jog. Where's the people?
You're rolling.
That's all we got for you today, folks. Hear those jingle bells jingle, deck those halls with all them boughs, and buckle.
Buckle.
I'm taking a closer look in the booth. The officials up there are telling me, and holy smokes, lady and
Lady?
gonna thinking for one of my stories I just do a blooper reel. Like all the times, like,
That's
you know.
HTV.
Hey, well, Winnicott, that's all I have for you. And might I say, time flies by. I know you all go on to do great things. This is Braxton, signing off for one last time. Thank you. All right, we're back, ladies and gentlemen. That segment is never leaving YouTube. Thank you, guys. Moving along, my next guest is an undefeated state champ with an ego bigger than his ring, my friend and fellow senior, Carter Havey.
What's going on, Winnicott? Good to be here.
Hey, well, okay, Carter, thanks for being on today.
Yeah, it's always a pleasure, so.
Carter, since I have you on, I'm itching to know, what's your favorite moment from this year?
Favorite moment? Funny you ask, actually. I'd probably have to say it's prom. I mean, the tuxedos, dancing.
The Shirley Temples.
The Shirley Temples, bro. Those were A1. And if you don't believe me, Alyssa and Maggie put a story together. Check it out.
This past weekend, 305 students attended junior prom. Before prom began at the Frank Jones Center in Portsmouth, students participated in the Grand March, which was held in the gym this year instead of at the seashell due to the weather.
After taking tons of pictures at the Grand March, students finally made their way to prom. As students slowly trickled in, the DJ started up the music. Throughout the night, students enjoyed dancing, food, and a photo booth. Alyssa and I decided to go to prom and check out what it was all about.
Maggie and I didn't know what to expect walking in, but our expectations, as well as others, were greatly surpassed.
Oh, the food at this one, way better. Last year, they had like one little table, and everyone went up at the same time, and like there wasn't enough, like it was so stressful.
Last year, I feel like everyone was way more comfortable. This year, not everyone's so comfortable.
Yeah,
like, Last year, everyone got up and was starting to dance. It took everyone like at least like a half an hour to start dancing and like singing and stuff like that.
A lot more food, a lot better food than last year.
It's a little different. The decorations are different. The food system's like different. I like the way they did the food this year. It's a lot better. The music's better.
The prom committee has been working tirelessly for several months to prepare for prom. Over their years at Winnicott, the class of 2019 has fundraised for their prom through events such as the comic book show and selling water and flowers at graduation. We talked to some members of student council to hear their role in preparation for prom.
Like
planning a wedding.
It is a lot of time and energy. Thank God for our council.
They were awesome.
We started preparing really early on in the year. We would have meetings where we just kind of talked about what we wanted the theme to be, and then we vote on it. And then we would go through catalogs and pick out decorations, pick out how we wanted the layout to look.
So we had a lot of meetings planning, making decorations. The art in the community class helped us out a lot with that. And then obviously like setting up.
So we had a bunch of meetings where we picked out like the theme, and we looked at some different sashes and tiaras for prom king and queen. And then last night, a bunch of us came in and decorated and kind of set everything up for today.
We improvised with the Grand March, and I think that was a big win for us.
Our theme is Enchanted Evening, so the art in the community class really hooked us up with our decorations. It's really great so far. It looks great. Everyone looks like they're having a good time.
Prom can be very stressful to both plan and prepare for, but all those who attended had a great time and made long-lasting memories.
The most stressful part of my day is knowing I'd have to wear heels all day.
I don't really think I was that stressed because I took a day off yesterday, got everything. We had a personal day.
Yeah, it was nice.
Getting ready. I was almost late.
I think my favorite part were probably the chicken nuggets.
That chocolate fountain's bomb.
My favorite part has been the dancing.
Just all the dancing.
The chicken nuggets. The pictures. Picture booth. Probably the dancing. Dancing.
Prom was an overall success, and we hope to see you there next year, Winnicott. For WHTV, this is Maggie and Alyssa.
We out.
Terrific. Those chicken nuggets look to die for. And it's hard to believe I was only there last year. Oh, that reminds me. In other news, just like us seniors, a member of the Winnicott faculty is moving on to a new chapter in her life. Miss Seeger will be stepping down from her position as a track coach and a teacher in favor of new pursuits. She has had a tremendous impact here on the community, and her support and dedication to the track team will be dearly missed by everyone. She has constantly pushed students to be the best they can be. We wish her the best as she takes her skills west next year.
The regular track season will be coming to a close in the next few weeks. The end of this track season will be very different than every other year because the boys' head coach, Kara Seeger, is finishing the last track season here.
It is really fun when you're there and get to see the kids PR and achieve new goals for themselves.
Kara Seeger has coached the Division I state champion in the 300-meter hurdles, winner of the MOCs, and last year's second place in New England, Billy Powers. With the support of Seeger, Billy has a chance at going to nationals in his senior year. As both a star athlete, Billy Powers, and Coach Seeger's last year, it has been and will continue to be an exciting season for the whole team.
Come on, Jake, take down.
Seeger's a really important part to our team. She organizes everything really well and makes sure we're everywhere on time and everyone knows what they're supposed to be doing.
Seeger is important to the team because she cheers us all on and make sure we're organized and don't miss our races.
Seeger will be missed by the whole team, and she is wished the best of luck in her future.
Now, Winnicott, want all your worry blocks to focus up. My next guest is one you surely don't want to miss. From running around in the halls to me to editing Fresh Prince stories, it's Adel Hamdi. Come on in, bud.
What's going on, babies? Yeah, I'm a WHTV legend, and Braxton, you are too, but I want to thank you for having me on your show today.
Hey, this is terrific, and things are really wrapping up here, so I think it's appropriate we do a story on seniors.
I do like that idea. That sounds.
Winnicott seniors are starting the limiting process on what they are going to do after high school. Many get accepted into colleges all over the U.S. Some students may even have other routes like starting a job or going into the military.
I'm going to Merrimack College and I'm playing field hockey there. I got into the management program in business at Merrimack.
So I've been accepted as a undeclared business major at Colorado State University, and some possible business plans are trying to do some form of commission sales around there. Hewlett-Packard, HP, AMD, Intel, a bunch of other companies are based out of there, so it's a really nice, I guess, technological area, so looking to get into that field.
I think the 4 years at Winnicott, I'm kind of ready, but there's definitely going to be things that I miss about Winnicott.
I would say I'm ready for college. I'm definitely ready to move on and see some new people and kind of experience all that and really optimize what I want to do and find my niche.
I don't know, I guess I'm in the middle with it. It's kind of bittersweet. I'm excited for being there at Merrimack, but then again, I'm kind of sad to leave, but it is what it is. Probably the pep rallies, that's my favorite memory, and just, win a bowl and all of that.
I'm definitely sad to be leaving Winnicott. I've enjoyed my 4 years here, and I would say my best memory is getting onto the freshman football field, not knowing what to do at all, meeting those guys, only knowing one guy, Ryan Hansen, and what do you know, 4 years later, we're state champions and walking off that field at UNH. So I guess that whole journey and getting to know those guys was my best experience here at Winnicott.
I am floored. That was a Mona Lisa of all stories, a real tribute, if you will. And speaking of tribute, I have something to say. I wish to extend a personal thank you on behalf of all the students here at Winnicott to Ms. Dosburn. You have been a terrific athletic director during your time here, and we hope retirement treats you well. Your strong resolve and inclusive policies have benefited the Winnicott athletic program greatly. Your contributions have been greatly appreciated, and we wish you all the best in your future endeavors. Thank you. My final guest of the evening is known for his long brown hair and laughing at anything and everything. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Hayden Choate.
Woo! What's up, everyone? Last day of high school.
Hey, it sure is, Hayden. Now let me ask you, any moments that stand out to you?
For sure, so many. I mean, for starters, boys lacrosse has really stepped it up this year. Shout out to the Wolfpack.
Hey, yeah, you guys are on an absolute tear, right? You beat Division I Exeter last week.
Well, no. I think you're thinking of the girls' team. They have been going off. They finished the season as a #1 seed in Division II. Not to mention, your girl Hannah has been a brick wall in net.
All right, enough of that. And as it happens, Amanda and Alyssa have a story on the girls' lax team. Let's roll it.
Last year, the girls' lacrosse team had a very successful season. This year, the players wanted to do even better, and so far have done so by training and improving their skills both on and off the field.
Well, last year we lost in the finals, and that was really disappointing, so we want to make sure that we get back there and win it this year. So we started really early. We did a lot of indoor stuff at Seacoast United. Just anyone who wanted to come and just play and really start
getting the sticks in our hands. We went to Seacoast United and played indoor leagues, so from different players all around the Seacoast. We got a lot of the freshmen involved and a lot of the sophomores as well, just to make sure that kind of we're all coming together as a program, not just a varsity team, but also a JV team.
During preseason, we usually do a lot of running and a lot of stick work. We're usually in the gym, so there's not much we can do. But it's really a time for our coach to just see where the varsity players are at and where like the incoming freshmen are.
One of the many reasons the team has been so successful this year is due to their connection on and off the field. When not training physically, they work on their team bond so that they can work better together during practices and games.
We, every day we come to practice ready to push each other and play our best so that when we play in games it's not as hard as practice, so we train better, and that way when we have tough games that we can be at that elite level where we want to be.
We lost a lot of key players from last year to this year, but we noticed that a lot of people have really stepped up this season, and that's been huge for us. And we've really just pushed each other really hard in practice and stuff so that we can really get back to where we want to be, which is states.
We had a lot of great seniors that had a lot of talent that left last year, and I think that everyone has really stepped up. The captains, Leah and Dana, have really kind of stepped into their role, especially as seniors. And Brooke and Mills have really started to command the defense and really stepped up there.
It's really just having a good attitude going into the game. This whole season we've just been saying we're going to go out there and have some fun, and that's kind of how we've been doing so well and how we've just been enjoying ourselves out there and having a great team atmosphere.
Cross is a lot of mental, and when you're feeling good and you're on, it goes so much easier when everyone's playing together and has a good attitude. If people make mistakes in games or in practices, we're always there to say, get the next one, shake it off. And we're just kind of like a big group of friends and just like sisters almost, where we're kind of always there for each other and helping pick each other up and making sure that we're ready to go.
Although the team is working on this season and making it to the finals, they have also begun to think about next year and what they can do to continue to improve the team.
I think our coach's goal every year is to just have people play in the off season, doing club teams, running, practicing, and just keeping the team tight-knit.
We're focusing on this season, definitely this year, but we have a lot of great talent coming up, and we're really excited to see where they can go. There's a lot of talent coming in, which we're really excited about, and just making sure that in the off season we're still together, we're still a team, that kids have sticks in their hands, and that we don't really lose that at the end of this season and the beginning of next season.
For WHTV, this is Alyssa and Amanda.
Well, Winnicott, hey, I want to just thank you guys for watching us these past 3 trimesters, and like your typical class 10th year reunion, only the good half of us showed up. So, thank you so much for watching, and from the seniors to you guys, take care.
Peace!